Hello everyone, I'm Tremayne, and this is going to be my spoiler review of Days of Our Lives. But first, if you haven't done so, please take a minute to subscribe. If you have subscribed, thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. Also, please join me on Twitter, because on Twitter, I give you the news all week long. As soon as I get it, I post it. I'm new to Twitter, so it's a lot of fun, and there's so much more information out there. You don't have to wait till the end of the week to get it. Also, join me on Instagram, because on Instagram I do hot topics. Like if I see a spoiler or something that I think is like really hot, because you can't put a whole lot on Instagram, so I post those too. So please join me on Twitter and Instagram to continue to get your spoilers and news for Days of Our Lives. And you can join our Facebook group, Tremayne Soap Fam, on Facebook. We're getting close to almost 400 people in the group. Our goal is 500. So I really want to get to the 500. And Instagram and Twitter, I have goals on there too. Now that I'm on there regularly, I hope you join me. So here we go. Now I'm going to give you a couple of pages of spoilers, but stay tuned for my other videos. I have a lot of Days of Lives videos coming out when I make this one, because I've got February sweeps. I've got one of the cast members that is leaving the show. I've got lots of breaking news about the status of the show. And just a lot of really, really good stuff coming up. And even a star may be joining Days of Our Lives. So I'm going to give you all of your really nice spoilers. I'm going to start with the weekly one. And then when I get finished with the weekly one, then I'm going to do the spoilers that gives you in bulk, but doesn't tell you which day. So here we go. On Days of Our Lives, spoilers for Monday, February the 3rd. Xander is stunned when he finds Eric and Sarah in a compromising position. He catches them kissing. And Gina consoles John over Marlena's death. Nicole comes clean, telling Eric the truth. Chad and Abigail have many questions after discovering a portrait of Steve as Stefano. On Tuesday, February the 4th, Brady and Kristen share a kiss. Sarah declares her love for Xander. Eric and Nicole reconcile. Sierra fears she's let Ben down. On Wednesday, February 5th, Gabby scrambles to keep control over Julie's heart. Sarah and Xander have a romantic evening. JJ and Lonnie make moves to thwart Gabby's hold over Julie. Eric moves back in with Nicole. On Thursday, February 6th, Gina drugs John. Sierra hits upon a new theory regarding Jordan's killer. Clyde pushes Ben to escape with him from prison. Rafe and Roman arrive in Prague to search for Hope and Marlena. Days of Our Lives spoilers for February the 7th, Friday, February 7th. Steve reveals his true identity to Marlena. Will helps Clyde and Ben with their escape plan. Gina goes for broke to win over John. Abigail and Chad question Kristen about the portrait of Steve. And let's go to the bulk spoilers, which doesn't tell you which day, but just gives you a lot of information. A secret explodes. John needs out of a tangled mess. Will and Sierra drive Victor's bombshell on Ben. Ben could escape with Clyde. Will wants to help. Clyde has a hidden agenda. Roman and Rafe are in Prague to find Marlena and Hope, but it is a wild goose chase because she's back in Salem with Stefano. JJ and Lonnie try to disable the danger from Gabby. Sierra believes she has solved Jordan's murder. Stefano tries to be Marlena's rock. Xander catches Sarah with Eric, but Sarah had stopped. Sarah claims she loves Xander. He gets his dream girl and is desperate to hide what he did. Nicole wears her heart on her sleeve for Eric and reveals a secret about Brady. Then a miracle happens. If you saw the Days of Our Lives promo, it's like a very romantic, almost Valentine's Day themed promo. where Brady tells Kristen he wants to give her another chance and they kiss. Eric tells Nicole that he forgives her and they get back together. Xander and Sarah get back together. She tells him that she loves him. And also in this promo, it's not in the promo, but if you follow me on Twitter, I actually follow Paul Tefler, who plays Xander, and he posted a picture of him and Xander. He is Xander. Him and Sarah having sex. So I'll tell you after I finish with these spoilers my theory on this particular sexual encounter. So let me get back to this. Lovers Eric and Nicole live together again. Marlena has more questions than answers. Chad and Abigail weigh in after cornering Kristen about Steve's portrait. JJ is moving on. New intel comes to light. Gabby starts to panic. Kristen and Brady kiss. John is drugged by Gina. Steve wants Marlena to know he is Stefano. Chad wants his chance. SOS and the clock is ticking. Soon Orpheus is revisiting with a twist. Adrian saves a life. Now, the life Adrian saved, it doesn't say it, but I heard rumors that it's Summer. So Summer got a liver transplant from Adrian, and that's how she's is going to survive. But we also know that it didn't say it in here because once again, you got to follow me on Twitter. But on Twitter, they said that Maggie is going to begin to have flashbacks. So she's going to start remembering that she was driving the car, or will she remember that Summer was driving the car? So, we're going to see. It's all going to come out in February sweeps. So that's it for all of the spoilers. Now I'm just going to give a quick rundown on what I thought about this week, as well as I'm going to be doing a special video this week about something that concerns me. The only storylines that are really bothering me is the Stefano, Gina, and Gabby storyline. And so I decided to just do a whole separate video on how I feel about those three storylines. But we're going to get to Sierra told Will the truth. This was a amazing moment because it shows that they really are wrapping up all the Tom Jump storylines in February. So they didn't drag it out. Will knows the truth. They tell Ben. And also in that promo for this week, the fourth couple that gets back together is Sonny and Will. I guess Sierra tells Sonny that Will didn't actually kill Adrian. So he comes running back to the jail, and I guess they kiss between the bars or something. So if I remember correctly. So 4 couples get back together next week. Sonny, however, moved on with Evan this week, thinking that Will has divorced him and has turned in the papers. He finally told Evan he was ready to move on with him, and that caused a little bit of controversy among Sonny and Will fans on Twitter because, they don't like that. But, Evan's probably going to turn out to be the baby's the father of Jordan's baby, and there's a good chance that he's the one that killed her, if she's even dead. Kristen tells Eric about Nicole and Brady. That was my highlight of the week. That was my favorite part of this week when Kristen told Eric that Nicole and Brady were dating. The look on Nicole's face was my favorite highlight of the week because, she came up with this scheme to hurt Kristen and keep her away from Brady, but it turned around and at least temporarily made things worse for her and Eric. Kate's guilt this week, and she confessed to Hattie. Now, when I saw Kate confess to Hattie, it made me think of one thing. Why is Hattie on the show? She stopped going after Roman. She has no scenes with Marlena. She's basically a waitress. That's it. Deidre Hall gets to play a waitress. And it means Hattie really has no purpose, which I don't really like. If Hattie's going to be on the show, there should be a better reason than, she's out of jail, so now she's waiting tables. I'd rather see Kristen back as Susan, and at least Susan's fine. Sean outs Gina, and I know a lot of people love that moment because there's a lot of people who don't like Gina. And, I did like Gina at first, and I have actually no problems with Gina. I have a problem with the plot, which is why I'm going to do the whole other video. I want you to chime in with me in the comment section and tell me what you think about the plot. But Sean outs Gina is like that. And Rafe is like, okay. So that is actually how fast they're trying to wrap up these time jump storylines and move forward. I don't know if it's going to turn out to be a dream. Now there's people still saying that it's probably going to be a dream. But then I'm also hearing that it may not be a dream. It may be canon, and after the time jump storylines move on, we're just moving on. You see Gina and Stefano's plan. I'm going to talk about that in the other video. And Lonnie found out about the wedding, and the only thing I'll say about that is I didn't think her acting could get worse, but then she proved me wrong. So I really, 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 I follow her on Twitter. I really want her to take some acting classes or something. I don't think she should lose her job. I just think that she needs to work harder on being able to show emotions, especially anger. Ron has written her a really good storyline that's meaty, and the right actress would be all over this. Imagine if Judy Evans or somebody, was in this situation. We'd be all into it. But Sal Towers, she just isn't delivering on the storyline. I can't blame the storyline totally, because we should be feeling a lot more for her, and the only thing I keep thinking is the acting is so bad. So that's it for my Days of Our Lives spoilers for this week. Now I will get to my next video, which is going to be Days of Our Lives February sweep spoilers. Thanks for watching. I'm Tremayne, and I will catch you in the next video.